Greetings, all you Metamaniacs. This is Team NEG, and today Good Maurice and I are here to show you the second team we currently have that can solo P3 of the Heroic Sith Triumvirate Raid, featuring none other than the Nightsisters, accompanied by well, that was needlessly heart-wrenching.
Before we get to the things that you guys need, I want to give a big shout out to Vice Born. He's the one that brought this team to us, created this team, and has really fine-tuned it to what you guys are seeing today. So big shout out to him. The footage you see here is actually his own personal footage. Really walked us through this. I had a plethora of questions for him. He answered them all perfectly for me, just so we could bring this to you guys. As she mentioned, the other Skywalker, you will need Anakin Skywalker for this team with your 4 Nightsisters. You'll need Mother Talzin and her Zeta on her leadership, Asajj Ventress with the Zeta on her Rampage, unique, and also Old Daka, no Zeta needed, and Nightsister Initiate. Nightsister Initiates, the lower gear she is, the better. You will want crit chance set on her, very heavy on the crit chance, as we'll see in a little bit. And tenacity crosses on your other 3 Nightsisters are pretty important to kind of eliminate a lot of the RNG factor. You get days on Asajj Ventress, days on Daka. This team is really going to suffer. And then your Nightsisters do need to be pretty fast. Unlike P4, where you just want to make them very healthy and hard-hitting, this, you do want them to go fast. The faster they go, the more times they'll revive Nightsister Initiate and just fuel the turn meter, fuel Asajj's damage. Something very important to remember is you don't want any extra potency, if possible, on your Nightsister Initiate and your Anakin Skywalker.
The first thing you need to do when you go into P3 is to send in a squad to drain Isolate. This can be either 1 low gear character or 4 super low gear characters around gear 4. Initiate needs to die first, and she needs to be the only one to die. You want to have her target the countering sabers so that they counter her back right away and kill her as soon as possible. The ideal strategy is to take all of the sabers down equally so that Asajj Ventress can then kill them with one of her AoEs. Otherwise, you risk reviving Initiate if you kill one of the sabers with a basic. Traya will topple, of course, with the sabers all dead, and with Initiate dead and no Nightsisters on your team dazed, cross your fingers, you win. You just hit auto and make sure that your auto is set to basic only. You can't have the specials happening, or Daka will, of course, revive Initiate right away, and then you just basic Traya to death.
All right, guys, you got Traya toppled, you've got Nightsister Initiate down, so it's 4 versus Traya. Why this team works is that with that Mother Talzin leadership, every time one of your Nightsisters has a basic attack, Nightsister Initiate will rise from the grave, come in and assist, and die again. And when she dies again, that's going to activate Anakin's bonus turn, and then also fuel turn meter for both Asajj and Old Daka from their respective uniques. It'll also ramp up Asajj Ventress's damage very quickly. It's always important to remember that a bonus turn will actually trump a turn meter, so Anakin's always going to be intercepting Asajj Ventress, Old Daka, and Talzin's turn. So all 3 of your Nightsisters will be able to call Nightsister Initiate every time they do a basic attack. The often forgotten about part from Mother Talzin's leadership is that she grants 5% turn meter for every detrimental effect that is resisted. Nightsister Initiate, why we suggested crit chance on her, is that if she crits, she has a chance to deliver 2 damage over time on her basic attack. Anakin also has 2 debuffs on his basic attack with the healing immunity and the buff immunity. The reason we suggest no potency is if these debuffs get resisted, it will just further boost up the turn meter of your other Nightsisters and really provide you massive amounts of damage in a very short period of time.
We're going to play you some footage right now of the 3 of us using this team in P3 to solo the phase. And at this time, we'll invite you to subscribe to our channel, to like this video if it has been useful for you, and to, of course, join our Discord, and if you're interested, to check out our Patreon community. Grand Arena is coming up, and we have a huge focus on PvP. We pride ourselves on supporting our patrons to succeed in Grand Arena and Territory Wars, so we hope you consider joining us and signing up for that. because you like get this like frowny frown face.
Because I'm just staring. I'm not good at staring at the camera. Go to Maurice. What if we don't have Night Sister in this shit? That's all right. All you have to do is that. Okay. That was stupid.